plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop. And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback.
We're going to find out what the second quarter is like, because your ass can't face it no more than 6 minutes.
Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness.
You can't play for 4 quarters. You only play for a quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is an official.
We know this. This ain't nothing new.
75 yards. And they close the deal.
It's inevitable.
A 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but
it's inevitable with you.
28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game...
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at...
Could be an alley. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You saw that? Lamar chasing the guy.
That's normal in football game.
Plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag
Yeah,
back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. As we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far, the defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man out of the backfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shot at midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Reed. Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. On the
Appreciate it.
sideline, got it in the end zone. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Hit somebody.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to
All
find
right.
enough to
Here we
get
go.
it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
BJ, where you at? Oh. Alright.
To the air, it's Craig. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making
So
that
it begins.
They'll have it at the 20. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And so it begins.
Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Throwing the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short.
It's okay. We're just going. Tips on the dress.
Excuse me.
Running inside. It's Payne. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Craig. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing Reed. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Owens. Finding some room. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He goes right back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone.
GG, Joe.
Aggies.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Ronnie, you want to play more than 1 quarter. 1 quarter ain't going to cut it.
It's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. And
Better make some adjustments.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the FIU Panthers. And it's the Gamecocks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like
He's losing focus, gentlemen.
And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
Using his legs, it's Owens.
Already cut.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Creates a little room. Got a little grass.
Wow.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Fires it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Payne. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
BJ, I thought it was going to be a better game, but fortunately just failed to impress me.
Try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout.
What type of throw is that?
Much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
From inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On the run, it's Payne. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not...
That's a fumble.
Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants it all.
God.
And they will score. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games.
Maybe that catch meter right.
Downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block.
If I scored that.
The shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
I literally pump fake that and he still threw it.
Let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Horton. He'll be forced out of bounds. Pick up on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. A&M comes back out with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. He's looking to... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked off his feet.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line.
Bell's going off.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Working the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half.
Oh, the damn towel.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense drags him down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice. 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Through in. Be there in 5 minutes.